Hi YouTube, it's Molly, and I think it's week 45. To be honest, I don't know. 45 sounds about right. Um, I still don't know my weight, and there's not a scale here at the gym, so I've determined that I'm going to go scaleless for the next 2 months while I'm in Australia. I'm not going to spend the money on a scale. I'm not going to worry about finding a scale. I'm just going to focus on eating healthy and exercising, and for the first time, just say screw it to the scale. I I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's be honest. Really, the driving force behind that is because I don't want to spend money on a scale. But at the same time, I think it could be potentially good for me to stop looking at the numbers and just focus on eating healthy and exercising properly. Um, but I feel that I really need that scale there for accountability purposes. Um, so it'll be interesting. Really, even though I feel like this could be good for me, I feel like it could also be bad for me. And we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, really the driving force is I don't want to spend money on a scale. If I had one, I'd probably be on it, and I wouldn't be saying screw it for 2 months. But it is what it is. So there's that. This week has been incredibly eventful. I haven't slept much. Story of my life. I guess I'm a college student. Just get used to it now. I'm working like crazy with the MFB and just doing that all the time. So I've definitely tried a lot of different foods here that I probably shouldn't be eating, but one of the ladies that I work with in the office like constantly comes down and is like, oh, do you have this in America? You have to try this. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna try a bite of this, and then we're gonna try a bite of that, and then pretty soon by the end of the day you're just like looking at all of the things that you've eaten and you're like, wow, that was kinda not great. But at the same time, it's like I'm having a bite here or there when I'm making meals for myself. They've been really healthy. I've just been buying, chicken and lunch meat and shit ton of cheese. I have been having some crackers with my cheese, which isn't great, but um, more cheese than crackers. So yeah. Um, so food has been like so. Like my meals are good, but some of those like I guess you'd call it snacking things happen because people in the office are like, oh, you have to try this. Have you tried that? Do you have this in America? So that does happen, but I try to just take a bite and be done with it. So yeah, but speaking of food, I have this struggle all the time, every time I travel, is that I can't get the coffee I like when I travel because so many countries don't do like normal brewed coffee like we're used to in America. And I love my giant cup of percolated coffee. And I don't think I've said the word percolated so much in my life, but I was asking everywhere where I can get a cup of percolated coffee. And yeah, it doesn't happen. I'm used to it. I mean, Panama didn't do it. Morocco didn't have it. I drank cafe au lait all the time. Um, I don't remember Spain. Spain was before I was addicted to coffee, and I wasn't there long enough to be like going through withdrawals. But they had good coffee, so. Um, but yeah, so point being, I'm used to having coffee struggles and learning how to order it, which was a whole other story. Learning how to order, like, who knew flat white was coffee? Like, that's like a shape, or not even a shape and a color, but apparently that's coffee. So I'm used to the struggle bus when it comes to coffee, but we're going to be honest here. This is a hard term of school, and I need some like normal coffee, and I can't get it here. It's a struggle bus. Um, so yeah, there's the coffee situation. The internet situation is horrendous. Like, internet was better when I lived in Morocco. Like, I don't know what's happening here in Australia, but I'm telling you that my internet situation was better in Morocco. I mean, granted, I lived at the university most of the time, but I also seemed to have better internet when I was like living with a family in a village in Morocco and using like a Wi-Fi dongle stuck into my computer in the middle of nowhere in Morocco. So anyways, there's that struggle bus. So coffee and the internet are my two current situations. Probably not sleeping and then trying to not have the ladies bring me tons of food at work. Those are my struggles this week. My exercise has been really great. That's interesting. I've kind of had like a fire lit under my ass this week. And I got some good workouts in at the gym. I ran yesterday 2 miles in 30 minutes, and I kind of got emotional. Not really emotional, like outwardly emotional, but I really kind of got stuck on that. Was that like I pushed myself so freaking hard, and I was really proud of myself for getting those 2 miles in 30 minutes. And I was thinking back, this time last year, doing a mile in 30 minutes was pushing myself and being proud of myself at the end of it. And now I can do 2 miles in that 30 minutes. And I've been down about my progress lately. I have been stalled. And I know it's because of me, myself, and I. But I have been down about it lately and trying to figure out, what it is, why I'm self-sabotaging and letting this happen. And in a way, getting that really good workout in and seeing how far I've come kind of, in a way, lit a fire under my ass. And I was like, I've made it this far. I can finish this, I can keep going. Why am I stopping? Also, my motivation lately has been realizing that, like, I kept bugging Matt about being like, oh, you should do this 5K with me. Oh, you should do this half marathon with me. And I was joking around about it. And then he went and signed up for them all. So now he's doing 3 5Ks and a half marathon with me this summer. And in all honesty, that in itself lit a fire under my ass because, he weighs like 145 pounds. And he's naturally fit in that even though he doesn't exercise regularly, he could go for a run and beat my ass. Like, he would just, I'm swearing a lot in this video. He would just completely demolish me, and like that in a way has just like really motivated me, oddly enough. I'm a little embarrassed to be like doing these with him now for some reason. Not so much the 5Ks, but the half marathon. Like, the half marathon's going to be a struggle bus for me. I still weigh 220. Running is not my forte, and I still weigh 220. The half marathon's not going to be pretty, and he's going to be there with me the whole time. So in a way that, like, that has really, like, motivated me to get going. And not swimming like I had hoped to here. There's a nice pool, but apparently it's like salty-ish water, which is weird for me. I'm not a huge fan of swimming in it. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I won't. But, I should be training for the half marathon, but at the same time, I like swimming better. So that's my exercise situation. I'm going to sweat like a pig in front of Matt, and he's just going to be, like, walking next to me. So, yeah. That has me motivated. In other news, now that we're already at 10 minutes, so maybe I'll just briefly touch on this and might make a separate video about this, actually. This week has been... Can I overuse the word struggle bus? This week has been a struggle bus in the self-image territory of this journey. I go from feeling really great about myself to really shitty about myself. There we go with the swearing again. YouTube's gonna, like, have a fit. but I'll see pictures of myself. There's a ton of pictures of me being tagged on Facebook. Now that I'm in Australia and we're going on all these trips, and there's like 25 of us, so yeah, I get tagged in tons of pictures, and I'll go from feeling really good about some of them, just being like, wow, I can't believe I'm that small, like, is that really me? And then in others, just being like, wow, look at how saggy and nasty, gross my skin is. Like, I think this is what bugs me the most. Like, my stomach, like, it's covered. Like, I'm not wearing a bikini around anywhere, and thanks to Lauren, I have this lovely shapewear that I'm wearing all the time. Thank you, Lauren. It's the best. I don't go out without it now because it's fabulous. So, like, stomach, not an issue because I'm not showing it off and I got shapewear to hold it in. But, like, the arm situation, like, I'd like to be able to wear a top like this and not just, like, hate this. Like, it's always, like, the, like, however you awkwardly put down your arm and then it, like, gross, like, me. This is gross. This is 21 years old and I've, like, destroyed my body. You know, I know it's like, oh, it's the battle scars, it's shown where you've come from, and something to be proud of, and blah, 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 blah. I get it, I do, I try to be happy about it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to use the word normal, but I'd like to be, like, a normal 21-year-old girl and be able to, like, put on a nice shirt and, you know, not, well, I mean, I guess not feeling self-conscious isn't normal. I guess normal is feeling self-conscious at 21 about your body, but point being, I mean, I never thought that, like, I was gonna have, like, magical elastic skin. I've been saying this since the beginning, is that I'm going to have skin issues, but in all honesty, it's been bugging me lately, and you know, it is what it is. There's this loveliness that's happening. I don't know. Lately, I've just been noticing it more and not happy about it. I think it's one of those phases. Hopefully, we'll get over it soon because I'm pretty sure I'm in more college debt than, like, I don't know, buying a house is going to, like, buying 3 houses is going to be, like, my college debt. So, like, there's going to be no skin removal surgery, ever. Unless I can get insurance to get on that. And even then, we've had the discussion about why I may or may not do that. So, yeah. It's been a week. I might do another video talking a little bit more about the, like, self-image and skin thing. But we're at 13 and a half minutes, so I think that's enough for this video. Yeah. I got nothing else. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm gonna remember something the minute I end this video. But anyways, have a great week, guys, and I will talk to you all soon.